Hellcat.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Journey into Life. My name is Penny. If you're new here, hello, and if you're just coming back, welcome back everyone. In today's video, I'm going to do a story time about the time that I think I encountered a ghost or spirit. Okay guys, the first time I felt like I experienced a ghost or a spirit, whatever you would like to call them, was back in like 2013. I honestly cannot remember when it was. I know it was in Christmas, during the Christmas time, and I had this little fiber optic tree that I would put on my sorry, there was something there. I would put it on my dresser in my room when I lived with my grandma back when I was in high school. And it was nowhere near the edge of like the dresser or anything. It was like far back enough to where it wouldn't fall on its own. Well, I was sitting in the living room that evening and I heard something fall in my room. So I go and check it out and my fiber optic tree was on the ground. So I picked it up, and put it more back onto the dresser. I go back to the living room, continue watching whatever I was watching, and I hear the fall again. So I went back in there, and sure enough, the tree was on the floor. But this time, where I had the fiber optic tree on my dresser, my little ruby heart-shaped ring that my grandma had got me was there. I felt like I was missing it because I knew I was missing a jewelry piece. And so I picked the tree back up, put the ring back into my jewelry box. And I get to the living room. It falls again. I go back in there, pick it up, and I yelled, "Cindy, Sue, you better stop it." Now, Sue was not her middle name, I don't believe. But Cindy was a great friend of ours. She died in a tragic car accident by someone that had probably a narcotics list about like this long. Stuff that you shouldn't have been mixing together, plus alcohol. And she died from that. And I had a feeling that it was Cindy that was doing that and telling me, hey, I'm here, So once I said that, I went back to the living room and it hadn't happened again that night. But long story short, that was, I think, one of the times that I had paranormal activity happen. I do have a couple other stories I can share right now because they're shorter stories. My mom told me that my grandma had, I don't know if y'all know what the ribbon candy is they come out with for Christmas and stuff. Well, my grandma loves that candy. And she had an unopened box, and it was sitting in the kitchen on the dining room table with a piece sitting right on top of it. I don't know how to explain that at all. Another time was no one was home. Well, everyone was, let's see. I was home. I don't know where my family was. I can't remember because it was so far back. But I remember that our dog, my sister's dog, Dixie, she freaked out. Oh, okay, I remember my sister was asleep. She was dead asleep. She couldn't have done this. The room that she was staying in flung open. It flung open and hit the wall. And the dog flipped out and she ran into my room onto the bed, and she never does that. And I couldn't explain that either because I wanted to check on my sister. She was dead asleep still. No one else was near the door or anything. The dog was shaking. She was scared. So I don't know how to explain that. But those are all my stories. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Comment down below if you've experienced anything that was paranormal or what you thought might have been paranormal. Give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye guys. Well, that just happened.